Good evening. The time is now 6:03 p.m. on the 21st of June, 2017. I call this Board of the United Independent School District Board of Trustees to order. Ms. Oliveros, could you please call the roll?
Yes. Ramiro Vélez,
Present.
Rick Rodriguez,
Present.
Juan Roberto Ramírez,
Present.
Jed Gilpin,
Present.
Ricardo Molina,
Present.
Javier Montemayor,
Present.
Alisa Oliveros, present. We have a quorum.
All right. Let the record show that a quorum of board members is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. Could everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, the Texas Pledge, and a moment of silence.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee. Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please be seated. All right. Do we have any board announcements?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Roberto.
Yes, thank you, sir. I hope that everybody this summer, we can really try to make the best of it and stay away from the heat and try to help those students that kind of left behind for one thing or another in school. But I always try to make the best of them to them. And I want to thank you for the service you all had done during the school year 16-17. So we expect the best from you all for the coming school year. Wish you a lot of luck. Que no se acabe United.
Thank you, Mr. Ramirez. All right, we don't have any, do we have any recognitions? Mr. Santos, I think there's no recognitions.
No, sir, not this month.
And
We will
nope.
bring, I think we have several for next month, sir.
Okay, and as far as item number 5, superintendent's report, do we have anything on that?
No, sir.
TASB update 108? No? All right.
No report.
Moving on to public comments. I think there's no public comments either this evening, right? No public comments?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
All right, very good. All right, this takes us to agenda item number 7, consent agenda items.
Yes, sir. The instructional and business meeting met this month. I make a motion to approve item A through K.
All right,
Seconds?
okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Yes, yes.
There are 4 additional requests that have come in I'd like to read into the record.
Okay,
We have 3 requests for federal and state programs requested by Dr. Alicia Carrillo, each for $3,750, sponsored by Mr. Juan Roberto Ramirez, Ms. Elisa Flores Oliveros, and Mr. Javier Montemayor. And we have an additional request from Clark Middle School requested by Mrs. Melissa Ramirez, the principal. Funds needed to purchase mariachi uniforms, and this is sponsored by Ms. Elisa Flores Oliveros, in the amount of $8,840, subject to available funding.
all right.
Make a motion
Thank
to
you.
approve with those additions.
Second.
All right, so we have an amended motion. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor? All right. Item number 8, items for individual consideration. 8A, approval of donations.
Yes, Mr. Gilpin, members of the board. This month, we don't have any donations of $1,000 or more, but we do have 6 donations under $1,000 for a grand total this month of $1,160 that we graciously accept from the people that are helping our schools.
Great. Thank you. Item 8F, approval of board minutes for the month of May 2017.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Okay. I skipped over the approval on that because of the amount. Was I correct, Juan? Or do we need to approve that on the donations? Do I need to go back?
You
and
gotta
approve it?
approve it. Yeah.
We do have to approve it?
Yes.
Okay.
Motion
All right.
for approval.
Regarding item number 8, motion to approve, second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Okay. Item 8F, approval of the disposition of technology equipment.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Gilpin, Ms. Board members, Mr. Santos, and members of the audience. At this time, we bring before you a request for approval of disposition of technology equipment, specifically an iPad that is to be donated to a special ed student that just graduated. It's a special ed iPad, kind of an old iPad, about 4 years old, and this is allowable by TA. And in your packet, you should have the accompanying uniform transfer agreement and the disposal form from the Fixed Assets Department.
Okay, very good.
Just to add to that, this is a student's only way of communication, from what I understand, and he's had this iPad throughout his high school career, and now that he's graduated, it'd be taken away from him unless we donate it to him. The value of the iPad is less than $500.
Yes, sir. From our calculations from the Fixed Assets system, the value is at the most $186.
So I ask that board approve this for the student.
All right, so you want to make the motion, Javier?
The motion.
Motion, second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Very good.
Thank you.
Right.
Moving on to item number 9, closed session. The time is now 10 minutes after 6. We will adjourn into closed session pursuant to section 551.071, .082, and .0821 of the Texas Government Code to discuss agenda items. We will be back in approximately 1 hour. Time is 7:57 p.m. and we are reconvened from executive session.
Mr. President, members of the board, with respect to agenda items 10A, B, and C, there's no recommendation or action needed at this time. With respect to agenda item 10D, the recommendation is to approve the early resolution agreement in response to the Office of Civil Rights Complaint OCR reference number 06-17-1259 as discussed and presented in closed session.
Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve?
Second?
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Regarding agenda items 10E, no action is required at this time. With respect to agenda 10F, the recommendation is to approve the contract with Columbus Energy LLC to plug and abandon a gas well located on UISD property, United South 9th Grade campus, in an amount not to exceed $29,403.
Motion to approve is presented.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? All right, I abstain.
With respect to agenda item 10G, the recommendation is to approve the cost-sharing agreement with Laredo Four Winds Limited in order for Laredo Four Winds to pay their pro-rata share of actual costs that UISD will expend to plug and abandon the gas well located on the United South 9th Grade campus, with Laredo Four Winds pro-rata share not to exceed $25,000.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? All right, I abstain. 10H.
Yes, Mr. Gilpin, members of the board, it is my recommendation to recommend for the Director of Special Ed, Claudia Novalina Guzman.
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
Congratulations.
All those in favor? 10I.
Congratulations to her. I don't know if she's here now.
Yes, Mr. President, in the matter of the parent-student grievance of GZSP, I move for the board to affirm the remedies granted at level 1 and level 2, and to grant grievance requested remedy number 1, and partially grant grievance requested remedy number 3 as discussed in closed session.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
I abstain.
Formal correspondence will follow tomorrow to the grievance as directed.
All right, very good.
So moved.